And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Go. Waiting. 6. Wild Bill. Tight dog.
Wentz now on 1st down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Big hit. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. 5'9".
On play action, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd and short. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Mike 6. Time to go. Night. Alert 3.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
third.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bears nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Drop deep, drop deep. Check safety, check safety. Drill right, 22.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
57. 250. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check. Go here.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Alert flare.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 24. Check 24. Let's go now. Let's go. Big edge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 20-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Deuce, 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 deuce.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Down, man, 5-4.
Wentz will try again on second down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's third down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now Wentz on third down. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete.
Wentz's pass.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. I got you, punk.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. 20. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
15-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. A pass underneath for Carson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 180. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer. Porky, 82, Porky. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Hey, let's get there.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Panthers 42, Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The running back, again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready? Waiting. 7. Oh, here we go. Oh. Tight end right. Tight end right.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sione Takitaki in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
30-yard line.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Bring it.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle to tackle.
You can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I earn all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it go. Nah, I get it go.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message, you the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't a parent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the man on the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean a man. It's what I mean. I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a man. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
She right, got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
Bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Look, sometimes you need to faith. Sometimes you need to know you worth. Sometimes you need to wait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. Wait, jugging on the main stage. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than a speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Say you're too much, you gon' do it. Stop playing with the pain. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. You ain't built like that.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go inside. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your boss to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that